Hey, it's the Nerdy Sports Fan. We're continuing our positional group breakdown leading up to the draft, skipping the wide receivers because everybody's talking too much about them and the quarterbacks for that matter, and we're talking defense. And the corners is a group I really wanted to get into, and I was excited to because this is a deep group of DBs, and you can get a bona fide starter in this draft as late as the late second round. So let's dig into it. At number 5, I have Jeff Gladney. Now, I'm expecting Gladney to be in the top of the second round. He's really a tough player, got all the physical tools. The only reason he's further down on this list, seriously, is he's about 3 inches shorter and about 10 pounds lighter than the other guys that I'm naming here. He's gone against stiff competition. In fact, Denzel Mims described him as the toughest corner he ever went against. Number 4, we have Trayvon Diggs. Now, I don't understand why a lot of people have Diggs falling out of the first round and going deep in the second round with all sorts of DBs going ahead of him. I feel like his record, having gone against some of the top wide receivers that other DBs just haven't gone against, is what's hurting him here. There's film with him not doing well against double moves, but he's got everything you want instinctually in a year one corner. At number 3, we have CJ Henderson. Now, ideal height, weight, speed, everything you want physically out of a guy. He blew up the combine workout. But you worry about his tackling. You worry about some instinctual things getting involved in coming up in the run game. He really needs to go to a defensive coordinator that's going to drill a toughness and a tackling mentality into him. At number 2, I have Christian Fulton. Now, he also has great instincts, much like Trayvon Diggs. He's a complete corner. LSU has been the college to produce pro defensive backs for a very long time. It's what they're known for. DBs and safeties coming out of LSU are pro ready. Just look at Tre'Davious White from Buffalo. He was a late first rounder, day one starter. And number 1, like everybody's saying, is Jeff Okudah. Another college that produces fantastic defensive backs is Ohio State. They just run the kind of defense there, and they get the kind of coaching there that makes you NFL ready on day one. Now, Jeff Okudah, combine all the great physical things that you have in CJ Henderson and all the great pro-ready things that you have in Christian Fulton, and you have Jeff Okudah. The guy's nasty. Thanks for watching. I'll be breaking down more positional groups that I've identified as really interesting in this draft that nobody else seems to care too much to talk about. I'm probably going to skip over the wide receivers because there's 9 million things about the receivers in this draft, and to be frank, I'm not as impressed as others. I like the defense coming out in this draft, and I think it's going to be very good in the second round. Hit me up on draft day.